Hi everyone! If you're stuck at home, today I wanted to share with you how I organize my life to increase productivity. If you're like me, maybe you're in a funk or you're feeling unmotivated. Creating good work habits will help you stay disciplined. These habits will help increase productivity so that you can stay laser focused on your goals. Sometimes I think there's something wrong with me because I am so organized and I cannot stand it when things are out of order. Wow, I love planning, I love to order, I love to organize things. Let's do this. When things are all in order in my life, then I can focus on all of my work without any distractions. So that is the point of this video, to help you stay laser focused on all of your goals. Using your time efficiently takes practice and skill, but it's a necessary habit in order to stay productive. First, I always create a schedule for myself. Especially right now, we don't have much of a schedule when our lives are so open-ended. We don't know what the future holds, but what I do know is we can be proactive about the things we want to accomplish today. Make a to-do list and then create a schedule of everything you want to do. You want to start with what time you will wake up and then flow through your day from there. I anticipate how long each task is going to take, so I always put time slots to keep me accountable. I also like to cross things off as I complete them. Feeling like you're making strides towards your goal will keep you going. Of course, schedules can change and we have to be okay with being flexible too. Writing it down ensures you keep track of your progress and productivity. A productivity tip that always helps me is to put my phone face down whenever I am working. That actually also alleviates a lot of anxiety. But another thing that I do to also organize my phone is that pretty much every hour or so I will check for any unread messages, any unread emails, and I will delete them, read them, respond, whatever it is I need to do to then carry on with my schedule. So that way I am not distracted by all of these red buttons. So on my phone, I try to clear everything so that there's nothing for me to really look at. And I don't have any unread text messages, which I know some people have like 50 messages and all these push notifications of updates that they need to do for their apps. I do all of that immediately just so that I don't even look at it anymore, just so that I have nothing to look at. Declutter your workspace. If you have things everywhere, it creates chaos and it may also remind you of all the things you haven't finished yet, which can be discouraging. I like having as much open space on the table as I can to create order and minimize distractions. Typically, I'm a multitasker, so I have to remind myself not to put everything on my desk at once because it actually can overstimulate your senses to see so many different colors and text. Be part of the 20%. If you normally work 8 hours a day, then 20% of a regular 8-hour day is 1.5 hours. Dedicate at least 1.5 hours of intense hard work for you to be laser focused. Dedicate that time to stay away from text messages, video games, or TV shows. You'll still have the rest of the day for all of that. Even if 1.5 hours is the most productive you will ever be for the rest of your 24-hour day, at least you can get more done in that time. I also suggest setting a timer to keep you accountable, and it'll provide a tangible form of feedback as to how much work you've gotten done. You also want to find a time that works for you. So for me, I pretty much work a lot in the mornings and then relaxation happens at night. So I can't really imagine midday watching a drama or watching a TV show. I save all of that for the nighttime. So for the full 8 to 9 hours or so, I am working. And that pretty much aligns with the adult world pre-quarantine season where we would work throughout the day, then come home and you get to relax and have time for yourself. So I've been trying to keep up with that at home too, just to create that sense of routine, and my body already knows, okay, we're up, we are ready to go, and then at night is when we can relax. Usually going into my room signifies my day is over. I try to do anything that resembles productivity out in the living room or in my dining room. This is only because we're stuck in our homes and I need a way to distinguish when my work is done. You also want to work smarter, not harder. By working smarter, you then get to save time, and that pretty much goes in line with maximizing your time properly. So how you can work smarter is to first prioritize what is most important that you need to get done for today. Don't worry about all of the other things, but what is important for you to finish today that will then set you up for success the next day.
So I love organizing, and I always find ways to save as much time as I can. One way I do that is by organizing my grocery list based on where the products are located in the store. Of course, I always go to the same stores in my city so I know where everything is. Again, this saves so much time. I can't spend 45 minutes in a grocery store. I need to be in and out so that I can come home and continue finishing my to-do list. So all of the vegetables are listed together, all of the fruit is listed together, meats or snacks are all together to save me time. My grocery runs are usually very quick as long as there's not a long line outside. As I get everything from the store, I erase it as I go. Something that is very important when you're trying to increase productivity is to take mini breaks. Listen to your body and try to move around every 20 or 30 minutes to give yourself a body break and a brain break. A break is not watching TV, but getting up to make a smoothie, which is what I do. Smoothies are one of my favorite things to drink while I'm working because it's a nice, cool treat while I work. I also always keep fruit in my house, so whether it's a tangerine, apples, or grapes, I always have these healthy snacks to keep me full while I'm working. When I peel my tangerines this way, it provides a little plate without needing a plate. I also drink a lot of water while I'm working, and I keep my water bottle right next to me. This is your reminder to drink lots of water today and hydrate your body. It definitely helps me stay focused. Find creative ways to exercise your mind. I am such a workaholic, and I have to remind myself to find ways to have fun during productivity too. I'm sure many of us are spending a lot of time on the computer and looking for more things to do. As a teacher, I'm always finding ways to help my students in our virtual classroom. I mean, just look at how many tabs I have open on one internet browser. Okay, but really, my internet always looks like that. If you are looking for creative outlets, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people like you and me. If you're anxious, explore classes that may help you express what you're feeling through creative self-discovery. If you're uncertain about what's next, a creative challenge or productivity class may help create structure for setting small goals and feeling accomplished. Spontaneous acts of creativity may also help break up the routine of a day spent indoors. So you can explore workshops, classes, and a lot more. Skillshare offers membership with meaning. They believe a strong community is essential in times of hardships. So tap into the support of fellow creatives who provide encouragement and communication and inspiration. Drawing, writing, journaling can be great ways to help manage stress, practice mindfulness, and feel connected to one another. One class I found super interesting was Everyday Minimalism by Erin Boyle, where she shares how to find calm and creativity in minimalism. I totally aspire to live a more minimalist life. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in my description will get 2 free months of premium membership so you can explore your creativity. And last but not least, set deadlines for yourself. If something is due tomorrow, don't do it tomorrow. If you find that you can't concentrate on all of your work for at least 1.5 hours, there's also something called the Pomodoro method, where you work for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, and then do it all over again. After the 4th Pomodoro, you can take a longer break. I prefer to work for longer periods of time, but that's because I get really immersed in my work. So those are the best habits I believe that can help increase your productivity.
If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.